Okay, well, today's supposed to be a self-care day, but it's already almost 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I haven't done anything. So, we're gonna have to make this a self-care weekend. And yes, I'm on the toilet, but I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting on it. Because it's quieter in here. I miss going on live, but these days I'm getting a lot of migraines and like trying to talk to y'all and then the noise in the house, it just makes me really irritated. Like, so I haven't done it in a long time. Yeah, see this mask me thing. I need to do a whole face thing. I need to wash my hair because these days I've been sweating a lot, which I thought I wouldn't since it's freaking winter, but I don't know if it's the COVID recovery thing. I'm back being more weak again. As you already know, I have chronic fatigue. So I feel like I'm going to be starting over at the studio. I have so many mixed feelings right now. Let's go get food. Okay, here was the hardest part. And this is a chickpea salad. I didn't want any raw onions because these days, I don't know, I'm turned off by them. At least in excess. So I used onion powder and Mrs. Dash onion and herb. Cucumber. I used red pepper instead of yellow. Tomatoes, chickpeas, salt, pepper, paprika, a little bit of mint, parsley, chickpeas, probably said it already. I think that's it. Yeah, so now I gotta do some type of assembly. Okay, so I sort of did a deconstructed rice bowl. There's like maybe half a cup of rice under this. There was barely any rice left. There's the chickpea salad, about 3/4, a little bit more than half avocado. Then I have 2 servings of that chicken breast. I will buy that chicken breast again from Trader Joe's. It really doesn't taste salty. Tastes real simple, real clean. Let me show you again. Yeah, it's really good. Okay, so here we're in Target. I wanted to get a couple of stuff. This is back when the watermelon was on sale. I would pay full price for that. So good, but they weren't sale here. I love a bargain. Anyway, I was about to check out, and that's when I saw a couple of the Olay body washes. I believe it says Fearless Artist Series. This was a while ago, so excuse me. Anyway, there was 3, so I just wanted to show y'all what's up. By now, y'all might have already seen these. In case you haven't, we have the Nourishes for Glowing Skin that has cocoa butter and manuka honey. I can't use that one because my skin doesn't like too much cocoa butter. But we have the Restore Soft and Silky Skin that has aloe and chamomile. And the third one was Balances and Even Skin. And that one had vitamin C and apple cider vinegar. Also next to it was a big treat, giant bag of Epsom salt. These were 12 something by me. I don't remember the pounds of this gigantic thing, but I couldn't carry it, so either way I didn't get it, but that would come in handy for my grandfather for sure. Alright, I don't got a lot of counter space, so we're gonna do this little by little. There's the coffee for the maternal unit. I got some simply roasted chicken breast from Trader Joe's. I'm gonna use this tomorrow to make a chicken salad. How much servings? I'm making chicken salad for 2, so that should be fine. Okay, I got 2 of the Panera Hardy White to put in the freezer because I already have bread in the fridge. Okay, at Stop and Shop, my mother liked these, so I got her
the ham on. Then I got the one with bacon for me to eat again. I wanted some Nutri-Grain bar, so I got blueberry. Okay, still at Stop and Shop. Boys had apple pie hummus. I've tried the chocolate hummus, which tastes really good with graham crackers or strawberries. I'm not sure what to have the apple pie hummus with, but I thought I'd give it a try. I got the PB2 since I've been into peanut butter smoothies lately, and the deets are way better. Mio was on sale, so I picked up this flavor that I've been liking. I got 2 of those since they cleared out the shelves of the rest of them. And these are for my mother. So I think these are new gochujang vegetable stir fry with zucchini. I just saw that it says gochujang. I hope this is not spicy. Anyway, this is also new. These scallop potato chips. I got 2. Don't even know if these are good or not. Got 2 of these as well. Okay, one of my favorite cereals. I usually only see this in Stop and Shop, the Blueberry Morning by Great Grains. And then I got some bananas from Trader Joe's. They actually weren't that green today. But oh well. Okay, so I got a couple of watermelon drinks since they were 20% off. Cello, not mine. The last thing is this, also not mine. I'm going to have to learn, at least for this short season, to benefit myself despite what's going on. I'm such an energy-based person, so this is like super hard for me. I've been doing a lot of I haven't written as many affirmations in this new planner, but I have been listening to some, you know, sort of replacing out the negative thinking and energy. So I would listen to like positive affirmation ASMR at night to go to sleep to. But yeah, I need to do something with today. Last week I was really on a smoothie kick. I think I had about 3 smoothies last week. At different varying points of the day, so it wasn't even like a breakfast thing. Will I have one today? I don't know. But what's been good is I've been able to almost finish up all the fresh fruit that I froze in the freezer. So if I could finish it up completely and then restart, that would be great. Well, the regular type of fruit, I still have dragon fruit in there. I don't remember what I wanted to do with that. I think maybe dragon fruit lemonade might have been it. That's gonna have to wait till after I finish the 0 sugar sweet tea that I have in the fridge, so there'll be space to put it. So I think I need to write that down as one of the next drinks to have in the fridge. Okay, so I'm all done with my hair. Still losing a lot of hair when I detangle because I'm very much anemic, and I've added back in more red meat and more like spinach and stuff, but it's not helping yet. But I have no complaints really, because as you can see, I still have a heck of a lot of hair left. So whatever. I did the ACV rinse, then a protein treatment, and detangled, finger detangled, and ended it off with a little bit of Moroccan oil. You only need a pea-sized amount, otherwise it's one of those oils that can get really heavy and just sits on your hair. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna put it like into a big twist and then put my Turby twist on. I need to buy some new ones because they're getting dingy again, regardless of how much I wash them. So yeah, let me go get dressed. I don't think I'm doing any type of special body care routine today. Okay, so as you can see, I twisted up my hair. I don't feel like doing a mask today, so I'm gonna leave that for tomorrow evening. But right now I'm gonna just put vitamin E oil on my face and hope it doesn't break me out, because I'm getting really itchy, like where the string from the mask goes. And as you see, more mask-y. I usually know it's from the mask because they're bigger. And my skin is really dry. So I should have misted my face first, but oh well. I'm not gonna put the whole thing on. And I just don't want my face to start getting like super dry patches. I also gotta make a habit of cleaning off the ends of my glasses as well as cleaning off my headphones, just to make sure like there's no cross-contamination or anything. I'm pretty good about cleaning off my phone, so don't gotta worry about that. Yeah, one hand is definitely enough. I need to do my eyebrows again. I sort of missed that period where I could touch it up myself. Next thing I knew, it like completely grew out. Alrighty, today's errands day. I am overdressed because it's 50 something and the bus is here, so I'm up. I am struggling today. So I wasn't just gonna jump back into working out straight away because I'm not dumb. With COVID and just being sick in general, I wasn't about to do that. Because I had never built up back all my strength anyway. So then I was just not go right back down to the beginning. But today, I'm focusing on stretching in the sauna. And honestly, stretching hurts. Just stretching is paining me. I'm slightly annoyed that today isn't that quiet in the studio, but I've been putting on the Tibetan bowl sounds and I'm trying to drown it out. I think they might be practicing for a class they're doing later in the week. I don't know. This particular room doesn't have a door. It's I think one of the biggest rooms, but it just has a curtain. Yeah, I'm slightly peeved, but I'm trying to brush it off and get the stretching done because my body needs it. But I just wanted to know that it is paining me. Yeah, so. just came out the sauna and I reached a conclusion. Let's do a little thinking out loud. I am too understanding and too accommodating. I have spent too much of my life trying to be a no-limit soldier. Trying to show how compassionate and down I am. For what? Why? And like a part of me doesn't fear man, like humankind in general. So it's like I would just ride things out to see where they're gonna go, rather than just like be out when things is like crazy. Cause it's like whatever you gonna do to me is whatever, you know. I was just saying, like, and if a dude was going to try to mess me up, I know two people that's at least gonna get back at you illegally, and two people that's gonna try their hand to do it legally. So I don't know. Yeah. Once I came to some revelations, I'm like, okay, this is my revelation for the day. I'm good. It's time to get out. What the heck is that sound? It's probably from the locker room. So I'm gonna go rinse off this sweat and be out. Skin's looking fire right now. Alright, so I walked from the studio, or walking from the studio to the train stop. I think it's about a 15-20 minute walk. I'm almost there. I got an ice water from Starbucks because I didn't want to bring my water bottle with me since I knew I was going to look at candles. And I also got to pick up some Epsom salt. Okay, so I am going the right direction because I recognize the park. I've never like walked back before. So yeah. I think I was saying that I didn't count it. I'm pretty sure it's about 20 minutes. I'm currently having sensory overload. So I'm just trying to distract myself by vlogging. Hi. I was thinking earlier. I feel like a lot of the times people, especially family members, gather this impression of me being stuck up because I don't associate with certain type of things, or I've like tried to steer them away from certain type of things. And it doesn't really have anything personally to do with being better than. It has to do with me being older than them and knowing better, so showing them better is kind of like when they were in middle school going into high school and I was in college, and me bringing them on campus. It wasn't to be like, oh, look at me, I'm on campus. It's to show them, or it was to show them like, yo, we grew up in the same house. If I was able to bust my ass and be here, it's possible for you too, if that's what you want, you know? Or for me to try to correct them and be like, yo, why are you doing that? It doesn't have nothing to do with an above thing. Is knowing like the consequences. Or I feel like sometimes when people in general go on and on about, oh, such and such person think they better than me, they're projecting their own personal guilt on the shame they may feel with some of the choices they've made, or some of the choices they wish they made, or some of the things they wish they've done that you are or have done, you know. That's not to say there aren't pompous people. Of course there are. But me personally, it's like, for folks to think they doing something by saying, oh, well, you're this, that, and the third, and I got this, and I got that, and you don't got it. That don't do nothing for me. That don't do nothing to me either. Because that would be assuming that I had wished you ill. And if you had actually really known me, especially if you're my blood, you would know that there ain't no jealousy, because I can't be jealous of something I wished for you. If you younger than me, and you my blood, and you doing better than me, that is nothing off my back. To me, all that would mean is that I paved the way for you, whether that be by you correcting my mistakes or you listening to something I said, you know, either way. But I'm never out here, even if I don't talk to somebody, be like, oh, you know, I hope. I don't even know what, I don't want to speak nothing, you know, like, it is not in me. Like, if I'm not associating with you, I'm not talking to you, that don't mean I'm talking about you. There's not a soul on this earth who could be like, yo, I heard X, Y, and Z from Rosie, and she been saying blah, blah, blah behind your back. Because if anybody ever go to you and say, I said something, there's only two things. They're about to tell you something I already discussed with you, and your ass wasn't listening. Or the second option, and these are the only two options, they're lying right in your face. Because me and the whole gossiping thing, for what? And something else I was figuring out. I feel like while a lot of family has a problem with boundaries is because they see you as whatever title you are in their family and not as a person. At least in regards to my personal observations. And two, they've never been able to assert boundaries with those before them. So they're like, why should you have that freedom? And three, there's a part in themselves that's accepted so much disrespect that they've now normalized it. I remember the other day I was talking to my mother, and some instance happened at work at my aunt's job. I ain't gonna go into everything that it is, but basically an instance happened, and my mother wanted me to do something that would be indicative of kind of agreeing with the people in that instance, right? So it's so weird to give an example when you can't, out of respect, give details. Because it's just an embarrassing occurrence, so that's why I don't want to be like, you know. So I'm like, you're not about to get me smacked, you know, from my aunt, you know. So she's like, so what? My other sister smacked me that one time. I ain't do nothing. That's on you. If I know I didn't mean anybody any harm, or I didn't really do anything to anyone, and they decide they want to call me out my name or hit me, I'm not taking that shit. As a full-grown adult, nah. So, because you took it, mean I should take it. It's the same thing when I told y'all about a situation I had with my cousin, where she decides to call me a bitch, and I was about to smack her teeth out her mouth, and then my grandfather went on a rant about all the bad things that people have done to him, and he, you know, still talk to them, and still do X, Y, and Z for them. These aren't lessons. These aren't traumas that we should be passing down. It's not something I'm willing to tolerate. I mean, as a child, you're told to be quiet to so much, you know. I've been called so much. So much has been said. So much has been done to me. And, you know, you're told to be quiet and take it out of respect, or that it's like your punishment, or that it's just one of those things that happened. It happened to me too, kind of thing. And do you know how messed up that is? To like really internalize something so deep, so many different forms of disrespect, that you're then teaching those after you that, well, this is what happens. Take it and roll with it. Keep going. That's crazy. That is really, really crazy. That way, because I've been having trouble wanting to be awake in the morning. I've also been having a crazy amount of migraines lately. The doctor suggested topiramate as well as magnesium. I feel like the magnesium works a little bit more, but either way, they haven't gone away. They've just lessened a tad. And aside from crippling depression in the morning, I'm not liking the light. So yeah, I've sort of been hibernating, but it's Monday, so this is my Monday refresh. First thing on the agenda is writing a to-do list. So there's two things. I want to make a list of the things like that I'd like to, I guess, meal prep, as well as the things I need to do. So I need to change the plugins, and I'm trying to make do with this planner, but I don't know if I like it, so I probably won't repurchase this kind. But the writing sections are kind of small, or maybe I write kind of big, whichever. Yeah, so I need to change plugins. I need to move and organize my Find Fragrances. So I'm gonna put FFM. Hopefully I remember that's what that stands for. Lesson paper, clutter, as usual. I feel like there was something else for the regular list. Well, call the hospital. I was about to say which one. About surgery appointment. I'm really over this hospital, so it's my last time trying to get the surgery done with them. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to start the process all the way over with a new gyno, because I didn't really like the one that I had. Because in case you're wondering, like, I was getting my gynecological services with my primary, but of course she's not specialized in reproductive issues. So then I had to go to a gynecologist as far as like the cyst and things like that. I just have to start up a new gyno, then they'd recommend a hospital and blah blah blah. And you know, with this public insurance shit, you need referrals for everything. So I I just have to start the whole process over if it gets there, but I'm hoping to let this be the last time I get effed over. Stock on fruit and grocery essentials, but I'm not doing that today. But I do want to make sure to write it down so that I don't forget. And let's get shit done. I forgot to write down clip nails, but I just remembered, so we're going to do that first. I put on a little bit of light jazz so it's quiet but not too quiet. Yeah, so I want to do this before I do anything else. I did want to get a mani and pedi, but that's not happening till maybe the end of the week. But I don't want to like catch anything, like as far, what I mean by catch is like when your nail gets caught. You know, you ever, for anyone who has like parents or they grew up in like another country, like you ever wonder if you're saying like the localized version of something or if it's like something else? Like sometimes I don't know if I'm saying like a monstration word or like a Caribbean phrase, or if that's like the way it's said regularly. I don't sometimes I'm not even sure. Okay, so I washed out this bin, and then I have the fresh scents in the front, gourmand, and then fruity scents. And in front is some incense that I already had in here. Now my dilemma is this giant white bag is all the stuff that was in that bin. So I'm going to need to go through it and definitely declutter a lot of things. Most of that shit has to go. Because I haven't missed it in the last however many years. I haven't really gone in there. I mostly just put things away in there. So yeah. I'm probably also gonna have to declutter the top shelf so that all the things I keep from the bottom shelf can be consolidated with the top shelf stuff. But we're just gonna work on the bottom shelf things right now. I love when I keep my plugins on a schedule. That way I could just change all of them at once because they all finish at the same time. I just love that. Anyway, just wanted to show you all the wallflowers. So that one's like a, I don't know what you call this. Like those little lamps that be at the front of your house kind of thing. This one's like a lantern. And my favorite of all is the elephant, because I love elephants. The elephant one I keep in the living room. And the other two are night lights. So one's in my grandfather's room and one is in the bathroom. So here are my single wallflowers. Usually each room has its own vibe. Usually. I don't know what I want to do. I usually try to keep a stronger scent in the bathroom for obvious reasons. Well, for obvious reasons and for the fact that we usually can smell whatever they're cooking downstairs, which annoys the heck out of me. Falling flurries, clean slate, sandalwood and vanilla. I think I'm gonna go with sandalwood and vanilla for my grandfather's room. And let's see. I love laundry day. What am I gonna do for the living room? I might do one of the welcome home plugins. I have that in the drawer. And clean slate. Do I have a lot of those? I'm not sure what falling flurries smell like, so I might go with that one for the bathroom. So we're all set. I don't really care for the fresh baked vanilla and the plug-in. It's kind of nauseating to me. It doesn't smell too bad as a air freshener though.
Okay, we're gonna finally do these muffins. Let me spray the pan first. I'm just gonna spray using the Betty Crocker Triple Berry. Then I'm using the Just Move Protein and Buttercream Cupcake. I am using 1.5 scoops. I'm going to use some coconut milk. I don't have a lot of it left. I want to use it up. We have a cup measurement here. I know it's not a cup. So that came out to about 1/2 cup of coconut milk. That was the full fat. And then the rest I put water. Before I add anything else, I'm gonna mix it first. It definitely needs more liquid. I'm gonna add about 3/4 almond milk, 1/4 almond milk, 1/4 water. So that was 1.5 cups of liquid. Okay, that's definitely the consistency you're looking for. Just a splash more of liquid. I didn't add a 2 full scoops because this protein is pretty sweet to me. If it was like an unflavored protein, I would have done 2 scoops to make it have a lot of protein. But we have that cake-like consistency. I'm gonna
I've reached the point in my decluttering where I have come across all of the condolence letters from my uncle's passing almost 10 years ago. I do have to get rid of them because, as you see, this place is overloaded with stuff. But what I am doing is I'm taking little bits from some of the cards and I'm going to use them in my collage so that there is a piece of it still with me, but I'm not holding on to the clutter. And as I'm going through the cards, I am reading them because it was important to me that these people took their time to express their sympathy, to help during that time, etc. I don't feel sad reading them. I feel honored. I feel proud to know that my uncle played a positive role in people's lives during his workday, and that people cared about him in such a way. So I'm okay. But what I was thinking, because I came across one of the returned thank you notes, because I guess an apartment or something was missing. It's funny how the mind works, because I don't remember writing the thank you notes. And I know it was me because of my handwriting. I must have been on autopilot. That whole time was pretty traumatic for me, really. I ain't gonna go into all that right now, but thankfully it doesn't bring up the bad stuff. It brings up the good stuff right now. And I guess that's why it's important to go through your things and declutter. You let go of some things, you're able to process some things. You might move some stagnant energy. And that's just the observation I wanted to make right now. Alright, so it's about 2.5 hours later. I'm finally finished. Probably like 2 hours because I did have lunch. So I wanted to show you what I'm keeping. That is the trash. And this is what I am keeping. So I decided to keep 2 of the Jenny Craig manuals only because it has not just like Jenny Craig stuff, but like useful tips in it. This one has like stories. This is the sign-in book from my uncle's funeral. I'm not sure if this goes with my new Windows software, so I'm keeping it till I find out. I don't want to like rebuy the same exact thing because I think they're on, I don't even know what Sims number they're on now. I'll probably reread this at some point. I bought this eons ago, I think after college, because that's the only way I'm gonna learn anything, by looking up myself, because I wasn't taught all the things that I need to know. I kept this old checkbook from when I had a checking account. I'm gonna use it for like manifestation purposes. And then I have a couple of receipts from like things that I'll need to have proof of purchase of in case anything happens to them. This is my high school diploma. That is a couple of art stuff. And this is my mother little notepad kind of thing. And yeah, that's about it. Some stationery type products like highlighters and things. I think I did a damn good job because it was like a really deep bin full. I'll organize it in the bin and hopefully it'll still have space for the sprays I put away. I put the sprays away into the bin because people kept, well, not people, my mother specifically, kept touching them, and I don't like people touching my shit. It annoys me. So to save myself from the annoyance and just going through that trouble, I'm just putting them away. So yeah, let me try to get this organized in some way that could fit in the bin with the sprays, because it's not like I have a whole ass house or anything. So